Alrighty, welcome back. This is TEATIME on PlusTvAfrica. If you're joining us, this is an entertainment analysis show, and we've had a few conversations. I'm about to have another one, and this one is about your stan, your favorites, most likely because a lot of people voted for him, millions of Nigerians. So I guess it's a fair chance to say that this is your favorite. And we're talking about money that is white. Okay, so obviously you know that the winner of the BBNaija season 6 show was Whitemoney, has now opened up to the strategy he adopted in the house. It was 80% lifestyle, 20% strategy. That's what he said. 80% lifestyle in the sense that the kitchen, washing the dishes and everything is what I literally do. The strategy comes in sense that it was my strength. So that makes perfect sense for me.
A lot.
Perfect sense for me.
I just explained it, and I think that's how it's been. Now, I can remember in the last season, so there was somebody who loved to be in the kitchen so much.
Katrina?
Yeah, there was always somebody that loved to
Katrina was even fighting. She was like, but you guys love my cooking, you love my food. And Lucy too, Lucy was cooking.
There was that one person. So even though,
you know what's funny? There's no season in this life that will ever be me.
I'll ever be you that loves cooking?
Me. God. It can't. Maybe it's season 1900 billion. Maybe I've died and I've come back as somebody else, and my hands are different, bruh. Even cooking for just 2 people, I'm like, what in the ghetto is going on?
Noodles for people though. I think like that's my. Like I think I make the best noodles in the world.
The thing is, it's not like as if the food is not sweet. Like I remember in uni, because I didn't have a choice, and all my friends were boys, and we were a bunch of Nigerians that missed food so much, I would have to cook. And we will eat our food, we'll lick our hands and stuff. But let me tell you, yeah, I don't enjoy that stuff 1 minute. Like so much that I can dream of doing it again. In my head, I'm like, God, I need to make money so that I don't have to do this nonsense. Because what is this? The idea of cooking just stresses me out. Imagine that the planning. You're not going to plan what you want to cook first of all. You now gather the money to go to the market to go and buy the food. And then when you come, you now cook it, yeah? And then when you now finish cooking, you now clean it. And then when food is now ready, you now eat for like 30 minutes. And then you're hungry again in 2 hours.
Oh, no, they chop.
You now do it again.
The likes of you that don't now they chop, but you love to.
I love food so much.
I love food so
That's
much.
why I need to be rich.
I need to be rich.
You see that? You see, even driver I don't need. House girl I don't need because I don't even trust people with my children. But see that chef.
You need it.
That's the reason why I wake up in the morning and I'm like,
I need a Spaniel plantain.
I'll say, Mr. Bob. Hi, good morning. What's for breakfast? What's for lunch?
Yeah, okay, so if there was anything you could call out right now, it could be an Australian dish or something. What would you just call out?
That we want to eat right now.
Chef and you're like, I'm Mr. Bob.
I need sushi. I need sushi.
Why do you like raw fish? I don't understand. Like, why are you cat or something? Like, why do you like raw fish? Every time, what do you need? Sushi.
I need sushi.
Sushi.
Oh, you see, I hate that sushi is a elitist thing here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, sushi is so expensive here. Abroad, I used to eat sushi for $2, $3, $4. It's just to just wrap it and I want to buy and eat it. It's not just raw fish, it's like delicacy. It's the specific kind of raw that you have,
Stop. I'm getting nauseous. Please just stop. Just stop. I'm really
okay, but what about it's not all of them that are raw. Some of them you actually fry. What about fried one? You know what, Ife? You can't knock it until you try it. There's fried stuff.
I don't want to try. No, look. The first time I tried sushi, I couldn't.
Oh my
gosh!
What about dumplings?
Dumplings are not bad, but see, compared to sushis, my guy, like that's terrible.
What about salmon? Do you like salmon?
Depending on the salmon, depending on how grilled it is.
So it has to be grilled.
Yeah, it has to be grilled. Yeah, I don't like fresh salmon. It has to be grilled salmon, of course. Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, I want really good food and I don't want to cook it. Thanks. But yeah, shout out to Whitemoney for saying what he was saying. And you see, that's why I didn't really understand the whole Pere and Whitemoney saga to begin with, because I was thinking, if his strength is something that people are liking the most in the house, then why not? For some people, their strength was talking.
Talking, yeah, like Cross.
Banter. For some people, it was Saturday nights that everybody just went, drew to them for Saturday nights and stuff. It just pained you. Exactly. It just pained you, yeah.
For some people, it was a lover boy, Saga.
Exactly. People like that he was fit as well and stuff.
Yeah, his fitness.
Yeah,
Why didn't anybody take that up with Saga?
But you see, the problem was that his Whitemoney's Strength was appreciated every day. Some people you had to wait till Saturday. Some people had to wait to, like, you know, morning when you can work out. And it's just a short period. And then food is a pataki. It's an important aspect. So like there's even some kind of that emotional reliance on, because I know that my friends that I had in uni, as much as I love you guys so much, and we're still friends. I know it's not just that, but I think our friendship bonded because, guy, you need me to eat. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So even if I'm tired, even if I don't call them, even if I don't feel like seeing my friends today, by the time I even get to the house, they're like, "Guy, where have you been? What, like, you know, like, and what are we eating today or something like that?" So I know that food really like bonds you and stuff, which is why I know that I'm going to cook for my, like, when it's a family, like an intimate family. I know if I'm married and stuff, for the first few years or something, I want to cook for my partner because
few
years though. I'm not trying to do it for long. But you know, because I know that it's really intimate, and then yes, I'm really not trying to do it for long. And I'm so sorry. Every time I find people here using that as one pride thing, that like, yes, I'm such a woman because you can cook. Shout out to you.
Do you know there are people that are chefs and they still say, I'm cooking for my husband. You can cook for the rest of the family, but my husband, I must cook his stew.
Please, Lord, don't say that kind of husband to me, because I don't like stress like that. Except you're like me that likes, because all the meals that I actually really like are not that deep. Because I know that with Nigerian meals, another reason why I hate cooking more is because I feel like the meals here are just too much work. Like the egusis and the kidney, to really make them is a lot of work. But abroad, like, I was cooking throughout when I was a student and stuff, and I ate really well, but it was 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and you're done preparing. So if it's that kind of meal, sure, let's do it. But I don't take pride in being in the kitchen. Just know me like that. Don't stress my life. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Will Whoopi Goldberg might be raising the age limit on who she's willing to go out with, as she should, confessing that dating younger men can be tiring. The actress discussed age gaps in relationship with her co-host. At one point during the conversation, Haynes asked her, "Whoopi, do you go younger or older?" And she replied, "It depends on my mood, because it's about the person. Sometimes you meet somebody who is younger than you, and look, it would be perfect if everybody was well matched and well put together, but they're not. And if you find it where you find it, and it might last a long time, or it may not." So another background to Whoopi is that she doesn't believe in marriage. And doesn't want to ever get married.
And religion.
So she has some kind of some
she's not she's conservative, is that the word?
No, she's the opposite of that. She's very liberal. She's very left.
Yeah, very liberal.
And she has a few liberal thinkings and stuff. That's why this conversation is also making the news, because for her, dating is not something that needs to last forever and turn into this monogamous
she's still living her best life
thing, for sure. I mean, to each man his own. So yeah, based on this conversation about younger or older, I think as you get older, you have to redefine who you date. Yes, and who you date. So I know that for me, 2 years ago, the kinds of men that I was dating, I can't date them anymore. Sometimes I feel like every time I make progress with who I am in terms of self-development, and I've been able to achieve something more, the bar just goes higher. In general.
Of course, that's
natural.
Nature,
yeah. Like, it just goes higher, even not just for boyfriend matter, but even like girls and stuff. Like, there's some people I just won't be able to, our energies will not align because I'm on a different wavelength and stuff. So it's really important. But I like as much as I know that I'm not monogamous and I do believe in God and stuff, so it's not, I don't really understand how completely, as an atheist or somebody who doesn't believe in marriage, I do understand the point where, like, I do understand and appreciate the mindset that she's coming from when she was saying that don't take it too deep, as in, like, if you meet somebody and it makes sense, allow it to happen. I feel like Nigerians don't really do that too much because we think too much about this love stuff, because he must have money and he must look like this BBNaija couple and he must have this image and stuff, that you find girls here connecting beautifully with men and they will refuse to allow something to, not even marry, they even refuse to allow something to even happen because it's not the ideal relationship that they had in their mind, and I don't think that that's nice. I think you're cutting yourself short, you're shooting yourself in the leg, and you're not enjoying life.
And you're
like, it's not that deep.
You're putting yourself in a box.
Basically, you're the one that's building the prison, and you now lock the door and now throw the keys away.
No, you swallow the keys.
Hey, why?
If you throw the keys and then somebody can find out, you swallow, they have to cut you open.
Or maybe you poop it out. I don't know. If you're ready, if you decide that, okay, that's what I want to do, then maybe you now like. I feel like you unleash yourself from that danger. Like people are not living their lives and really enjoying life because they're over calculating. I know I used to say to you that you don't. I feel like you don't calculate enough, in my opinion. About
me?
Yes, you about setting your decisions. You're very, very like free spirited in a lot of things, and I appreciate that because that's as you're doing as enjoying your life. But I feel like there's the extreme of someone like you where they don't even want to like breathe or have fun. Like it feels like having fun is like a sin. The appearance of being in the club, oh my God, no. The appearance of like wanting to live life or like make free will decisions is like, no, we must be conservative.
Live your best life. See, I'm very spontaneous in my thoughts, in my actions, in my doings.
Too spontaneous.
And I think it's beautiful. I love it.
Of course you do, and that's the only thing that I take away from it. That at the end of the day, I appreciate people who own their lives in that way. Like, not that you're trying to let society say congratulations, you're a good woman or whatever. That whatever decision that you've made, you actually love it. Yeah.
Own it.
And on that note, rather, let's go on a music break, shall we?